Let's take a look. This is defensive ranks in Havoc rate. So Havoc rate takes into account a loss, no gain, forced fumbles, interceptions, pass deflections, pressures divided by total players. So Cowboys are number one with 67%, and the Browns and Bills are tied for number two at 57%. Tim, that kind of goes into what we had talked about before that. It takes into account turnovers, and even though the Browns aren't getting it, they are getting pressures, they are getting tips, they are doing the things that usually lead to turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, through most of these four games, with the exception of some in the Ravens game, just how they've made life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson has really been the only one who's been able to withstand the pressure, and that's because Baltimore did a great job of protecting him and really limiting the amount of hits he took in those dropbacks. And when you look at those numbers, I mean, it's clear just, how much this front four is just getting the job done. They're finding ways to create those problems and just the play of the secondary. I mean, Denzel Ward, Martin Emerson, Greg Newsome, it seems like they're playing pretty well to start the season. So those are all things you're seeing out there. And it's a good number that kind of quantifies what you're seeing on the field. It's a good way to measure the eye test to what, just what they've been able to do this season. And you look at that top five as well. It's no coincidence that those five defenses are at the top, are some of the best in football, particularly the Cowboys at number one. I mean, 67% is pretty considerable, especially, considering it's a 10-point gap between them and second place.